Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Kate Bote and I'm your favorite young life coach. And on our last video, we discussed about signs of toxic parents and we identify some of the signs. And today I want us to talk about how can we deal with these toxic parents. Most of the time, since they are our parents, they are our blood, and we feel obligated or there's that sense of debt, like you in debt with them. We don't even usually know how to deal with them. But today I want us to talk about it. One is recognize that they will not change. Have you tried talking to them? Have you tried, trying all means of possible to show them that whatever they are doing is wrong and it's affecting you and it has affected you and they haven't changed? Actually, they don't acknowledge that. They make it look like it's your fault. One, it's that you realize they won't change. Have you been this kind of a person whereby you help them financially? And for example, there's an incident whereby a parent like anakopa loans, and then akikopa loans and like you pay, they borrow again, you pay, they borrow again, you pay, they borrow again. And if you threaten not to help them, if you tell them that you're not going to help them, they start threatening you that they're going to kill themselves and all that manipulative shit that they come up with. So, one, you need to know that you have to identify and acknowledge that they cannot change so that you can be able to live with it. Acknowledge that it's not your fault. It's not your fault that they are treating you, that they are abusing you, that most of the cases you will have to know that they will manipulate you. And if you talk to them about what they have been doing, how they're making you feel, and all that, they're going to make you, they're going to manipulate you, make you feel like it's your fault. That's why they're doing that. So you have to know it's not your fault. You have to acknowledge that they'll not change. The other thing you have to know is if you're already self-aware about that and you have the fear that it's going to affect your future relationship on how you're going, to form relationship, is you can fill that gap. You can work on yourself first, from friendship, from family, from other people who you feel like they value and love you outside there. And you can create, healthy bonds with people. It all starts by self-awareness. That means that you actually acknowledge that you have that problem, that you've gone with, you have been around toxic parents. That means they're affecting you, so that you can be able to work it out by yourself, so that you can be able to heal. And healing is self-awareness, that I have childhood traumas which I need to deal with. I have parents who cannot change and all that. And if it means going to a situation of leaving home, then you have to, like, if you feel the environment is too toxic for you to be staying around them, then you have to leave home. Get out of that home, go build a life for yourself, because they'll keep draining you and dragging you down over and over again. If they are controlling your finances, if they want to, you have to mark the boundaries and tell them to respect your privacy. Tell them, you cannot tell me how to stay in my marriage, you cannot tell me how to build my relationship. I need you to know that you have to respect my girlfriend, or you have to respect my wife or my boyfriend. And I want you to give us space. I want you to go home. I allow me to build my life. Mark the boundaries. Tell her to respect. Do not let her control your finances. If she's controlling your finances, tell her, my payment, I'm going to do this and this with my payment. It's all about making a decision and sticking to it, no matter what they think about it. They are going to try to manipulate you, to show you that you're not appreciative, you're this bad person. But you got to make a decision and show them that they have to respect it and respect your boundaries. At the end of the day, let me tell you, we have different kind of ways of loving, and sometimes you have to hard love people. love people is doing what you know is best for you and sticking to it. Even though you love your parents, even though you love them so much, you have to identify that, you have to stick to your lane. She has to stick to her lane for your own betterment. That means if they have to go back home, let them go back home. If you have to not tell them your payment, your payroll, let them not know. If that means making a decision and telling them this time I'll put up a business with my money and I'm not going to help you go find school fees. I've been helping you for the last 1 year, and this time I want to do something for myself, and you have to accept that. Whether they accept it or not, make it hard as a hard decision. Do not allow them to manipulate you. Get out of their manipulation zone. And I've said respect and creating boundaries and sticking to them and showing them that they have to respect it is a tough one, but you have to do it for yourself because they're gonna keep draining you over and over again. And also ensure that you're going through the healing process so that it may not affect the relationship and the bonds that you're going to form in your future. Uh, we have talked about toxic parents and we are talking about how to deal with them. And about toxic parents, it's all about that. And see you on my next video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment.